swimming, cycling. The kid has a mustache. Just ruined that kid's ice cream. Alberto looked kind of jealous.
Yeah, did.
Luca?
Oh,
no. Rejectance. That's all I know. This movie's kind of Italian.
He's
Luca.
Italian.
I'm here with my Italian brother, Andrew Gordon.
Hey.
We all know the most Italian man around here. How you doing there?
I'm doing. Hey, I got a shirt on here that's not the Stranger Things, reject things.
It's about time you decided to wear something different, my friend.
Yes, I know. But yeah, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing okay today.
Yeah. What do you know about this film?
I know it's animated. I think there's Italian people in it, or I just pointlessly did an amazing Italian accent impression. I'm half Italian, Sicilian to be more specific. Andrew's Jewish.
Yeah.
I don't think Jewish people and Italian have beef. Is that a thing?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
This is going to really resonate with us.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Is it about brothers, lovers? Who knows? What do you know?
I know it's a Pixar film. I don't know much about it, actually.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but hey, I've never seen it. It's one of the many Pixar films I actually missed, so I'm excited to see it. It's because it says coming of age. Coming of age. Okay, Italia. You ready to do this, my friend?
Let's do it.
Looks about buddies riding on Vespas, so that's just what you and I did on the way over here today.
We did.
Let's get our Vespa on Ciao, people, which is also a Disney animated short film. Andrew, you're making this intro so weird. Let's do it.
Perché la luna a mezzanotte.
Songs make me fall in love with you.
Aw, appreciate you, buddy.
Do we really need to fish near the island? What if the old stories are true?
You really believe in sea monsters?
Oh, yes, there's a sea monster element. Let's see what the sea monster is. That's why I changed my shirt to blue. It's a very blue movie.
Matched the movie. Ooh.
It is presenting itself a little creepy right now.
What is that?
Oh. Oh, no.
Looks like a little boy.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh, no.
Wow, went right for the kill.
I told you they were real.
Oh, what a monster!
Something tells me it's not an actual monster, Andrew.
Ah! Fish out of the barn! Fish out of the barn! No!
It's American.
Catalina! Wait! Oh, good morning, Mr. Branzino.
What if it's in the Finding Nemo universe?
Excuse me, ma'am, have you...
Yes.
Get back here! You want to run off like your buddy Enrico? He's out there somewhere, seeing the world.
Sounds like you want to see the world.
Okay, that's everyone. Mona Lisa, why are you smiling?
Probably not the same kid, but he sounds a lot like Miguel from Coco.
Hello?
It's a cool world. Really been enjoying the music so far. It's been very like slice of life, pleasant. It's like a
it's
soothingness to it.
Yeah, it's soothing. It's got a blend of Italiano and whimsical.
Who is that girl
Giuseppe?
staring at me?
It's Vecna. Love the curiosity at all the things he discovers from the outside world. Very reminiscent of Ariel and the Little Mermaid. The wonder. Is that a dingle hop? Nope, it's not a fork.
Land monsters! Everybody under the rock!
They view them as monsters too.
It's cool to see that perspective.
Those little thing's cute. What is this? He's being called.
Luca! Lunch is ready!
Whoa, what just happened?
He's imagining himself going up.
Come
There's something about the song. It was like a human siren.
They're 2 minutes late. Was there a boat? Huh?
Oh.
You think they come around to meet new friends? Huh?
No.
Make small talk.
I
No,
don't.
they're here to do murders.
They
Got a
do kill
point.
him.
She's got a point.
They do kill an impulse.
Hi, Grandma. Mwah.
Hey, Bubble.
Hi, Dad.
Luca! Look at Principessa.
The dad's
She's
Italian.
molting.
I love his mustache.
Yeah.
Come eat, Luca. Come on, we better beat those branzinos at the crab show this year.
Pranzino's Peter Parker's favorite meal.
Luca.
Huh?
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind, son?
I was just wondering, where do boats come from?
The land monster town, just above the surface.
Ooh.
I beat a guy at cards there once.
You've been to the surface and done the change?
The change.
We do not talk, think, discuss, contemplate, or go anywhere near the surface. Got it?
Yes, Mom.
Aw.
Something tells me this little chum's gonna go to the surface.
Look me in the eye. You know I love you, right?
I know, Mom.
Yeah, she's being protective of him. I get it.
That was the item that was left at the top earlier.
Really is incredible to watch him discover all these new items, though, from the outside world. Makes him want to go to the outside world more. Uh-oh. Ooh. It's not a boat, but you should hide.
It's fine. I'm not human. Here, hold this.
Do you live around here?
Down here? No. I just came for my stuff. Ooh.
Hey, wait, that's mine.
What makes it yours?
He saw it first.
You forgot your harpoon.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
What? What are you doing?
Whoa, that's the change. Whoa. I didn't think it happened so quickly.
What are they?
First time?
Of course it is. I'm a good kid.
I'm a good kid. Earth. Like the inverse of the ocean.
It's a whole new world now.
It's vast.
Isn't it great?
I'm not supposed to be up here. Good day.
That's so cool, those transitions and changes.
Grandma, did you really go up to the...
Oh. Sleeps with her eyes open.
Okay, everyone, this is Smuka. He's in charge now. Got it?
Is that a real name? Well, yes, it is. Leave a pile of rocks and draw on it. Does he only change in the daylight? Because when he was up on the surface at night, nothing happened.
But also, too, he wasn't on land.
That was hard to watch.
That is true.
Come
I
on.
thought it was just right when he goes above water. It's a good thing their human form comes with clothes.
That's amazing.
Wait, it feels like it's still there.
Yeah, that's called phantom tail. Right, walking. Don't worry, you're in luck. I basically invented it. Stack everything one on top of the other, like a pile of rocks.
Yeah, you're flexible.
Walking is just like swimming. Give it a try.
Literally are fish out of water.
Yeah, that's right.
Instinct.
Good.
How do you teach someone to walk who's been swimming their whole life?
Not bad, kid. Alberto Scorfano.
Alberto
Paguro.
Piacere. Trolamo trombetta.
Montebello.
What does it mean?
Oh.
Mother of pearl. You live up here?
Yeah, me and my dad. He's not even here a whole lot, so I pretty much just do whatever I want. Everything good is above the surface.
Like...
Air!
Ugh.
Gravity, also known as falling!
Do you have superhuman strength?
Clouds, the sun. Whoa, don't look at it. Just kidding. Definitely look at it. As you can see, I've been collecting for a long time, so ask me anything. That's the magic singing lady machine. It's broken, unfortunately.
Gonna repair it?
Whoa! You unbroke it.
How'd you do that so seamlessly? You
Yeah.
knew how it worked? There's the Vespa.
Uh-huh.
What? What's that?
It's just the greatest thing that humans ever made.
Motor.
The Vespa. You just sit on it, and it takes you anywhere you want to go. In the whole stinking world.
Anywhere. Even go to Antarctica.
Is freedom.
Cool.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Somehow they managed to make it look like a soundstage.
Are you gonna make one? Think you have all the parts.
I am gonna make one. You want to help?
You would just know how to make one?
Can't. I gotta go home.
Right this second?
Yeah, if my parents found out I was up here. Oof.
Oh.
Goodbye. Forever. Okay. But now I really do have to go.
Okay, bye.
Seriously.
He's enjoying it too much.
This guy's got Luca hooked.
It's even better than the picture.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, gotta run.
See you tomorrow.
I feel like your parents might have noticed you were gone.
I don't know if the dad will, but maybe the mom.
Luca, where have you been?
Yeah.
Don't say surface, don't say surface. Surface?
Did you just
That was the
say?
one thing you weren't supposed to say.
Luca,
It's a dream.
gonna tell us where you were?
That's my fault. I sent him to look for sea cucumbers.
Right.
She's been to the surface before.
She's covering his ass.
Maybe a little more important than your snacks?
Thank you.
Job, Grandma.
Whoa, how'd you get it down?
But I pushed it out the back window. You ready to ride it?
Do you know where to ride? You don't just ride it into the water. It's not a jet ski.
I'll ride it. You hold the ramp.
Maybe we should sleep on it?
Whatever you do not move.
Oh, no.
Gravity!
Well, it's moving.
Oh, no.
The tricycle.
This is normal. Stay focused.
Unicicle, whatever it's called.
Whoa.
Don't move, don't move, don't move.
Geronimo.
He's dead. I killed him.
The Vespa works.
Did you see the height I got? Hey, nice ramping. Come on, let's build another one.
This is so much like a hangout movie.
What? 10.
Oh. It's getting better and better. The teacher's growing.
Oh, you could style your hair with snails. I'm gonna try that.
Gotta ride together. If you don't sit on the back and hold on to the front, the whole thing falls apart.
Oh.
Is this a love story?
Romance
story, yeah.
You coming?
Nope. I can't do it. Never in a million years.
Hey. You got a Bruno in your head.
A Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Alberto, you can't. Alberto, you're gonna die. Don't listen to stupid Bruno. Say, Silenzio Bruno.
So it's like the label for doubt and fear?
Silenzio Bruno!
Silencio Bruno.
Can you still hear him?
Nope.
No, hang on.
Silenzio Bruno. That's a real photo. It's staying on wheels.
Yeah!
They have separated.
Silencio Bruno, Silencio Bruno, Silencio Bruno, Silencio Bruno.
Yes.
Freedom.
That was a great facial reaction for the turtle.
Freedom.
Whoa.
Oh, no. That could have been bad.
Yeah!
Hey, when we're done,
Should go to the ocean.
I was going to say we should build
A
a
Vespa.
Vespa at the
Oh.
ocean.
All those tiny lights.
I like the
And
way you
just
think.
Bros,
go there to
maybe
sleep. And the
lovers.
big fish protects them. I touched it once.
Gotta
I don't know,
record
it felt
it.
like a fish.
We should have to monetize our friendship.
Yes.
Your life is so much cooler than mine.
You came up here.
Thanks to you. Otherwise, I never would have seen any of this.
Look at them shorts.
Have you ever gone to the human town?
Yeah. No. But my dad told me all about
You
it.
were so quick to lie.
Your dad sounds so cool. You're lucky he lets you do what you want.
Does he have a dad?
You must have. His name's Bruno.
Wouldn't it be be amazing to have a real Vespa?
Yeah.
You could steal one. Oh, he
Cool.
wants a Vespa with his friend.
Whoa! Wild Vespas!
World full of Vespas. Silencio, Bruno. Cool.
Oh yeah, it looks like actual like pastel paintings on like little brushes. The godfish.
I'm doing it, Alberto! I'm doing it! Alberto? Oh! Ah!
What is this dream you're having?
Ah! Oh no! I fell asleep!
What?
You get the worst fantasies and dreams, man. What happened?
You're in big trouble. You need to promise us that you'll never sneak off to the surface again.
Stern.
It's not that dangerous up there.
I told you, our son has a death wish.
But Mom, we're always careful.
We?
We?
Me and my friend, Alberto. But it's okay. He's one of us.
Ah, yes.
This is my brother, your Uncle Hugo.
Thanks again for coming all this way on such
Was
short
he a
notice.
disciplinary?
Of course. Hello, Luca. It's nice to meet you.
He sees organs.
Luca, I need you to punch his heart.
Thanks for that.
You are creepy, dude.
Too much oxygen up here, not like the deep. It's just you and your thought. And all the whale carcass you can eat. Little bits of it just float into your mouth.
Oh my god, this guy's my future.
Come on, no time to waste.
Mom?
No time to waste.
You're going to stay with Uncle Hugo for the rest of the season. The world is a very dangerous place, and if I have to send you to the bottom of the ocean to keep you safe, so be it.
You don't know what it's like up there.
It's beautiful.
And I know what's best for you. It's done.
What happened to you on the surface, Mama? What happened?
You know I love you, right?
I think it's a combination of projecting and protecting.
They're sending me to the deep to live with my weird see-through uncle. What do I do?
My weird see-through uncle.
Stay?
Up here? They'll come looking for me.
Okay, that may be true, but will they come looking for you over there?
Time to explore. They'll never find us.
That place must be full of Vespas. There's gotta be one for us.
A real Vespa.
It's not a Disney Pixar movie if it's not telling you to defy your parents' rules.
We'd swim right over to Vespa Town, track down Senor Vespa, and we say, Senor Vespa, build us one of these.
Whoa, this is the greatest drawing I've ever seen.
The greatest.
Every day we'll ride someplace new, and every night we'll sleep under the fish.
How much bigger his eyes are getting.
Silencio, Bruno.
Look at him growing and overcoming fear. Alberto seems like a good influence in some ways, though. It's helping him overcome getting out of his comfort zone. Going, only way to get what you really want.
I guess you're right. You don't have to be on land fully.
Whoa. I feel like there's some metaphor between the transitioning that I'm not smart enough to pick up on.
Papa, what's that?
Oh, do the Jack Sparrow.
Pirates.
Will and Jack.
This will be a breeze. Just don't get wet.
Kind of is like pirates too, because when those pirates were lit up by the moon.
Actually, this town seems a little crowded.
Hey, Silencio Bruno. What's wrong with you, stupido?
Like what?
See? You just gotta follow my lead.
What's wrong with you, stupido?
Heard that many times.
Oh, I would love to go. You shouldn't let people talk to you like that.
Watermelon. C'est delicio. Let's say no soccer.
Classic human town. Pretty cool, right?
Glass Gaming, I know this stuff.
You do it now. Just say the thing.
Don't
What's
don't
wrong
say it.
with you, stupido? Maybe I said it wrong?
Nah, No, you got free ice cream.
Wow.
It's like Wonder Woman's right. It's the best food ever.
Alberto, this is too dangerous.
It's all about conquering sea creatures.
Let's get out of here.
And go where?
A Vespa? The one we dreamed of.
It's Signor Vespa.
It's perfect.
Mannaggia, here we go.
Buongiorno a tutti! Oh, mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
Every Italian character.
You're making me blush. And now, who wants to watch me eat a big sandwich?
He just
Me.
tosses sunglasses.
Hey, basta!
Uh-oh.
La mia bambina! Oh, mamma mia. Oh, piccolina, if there is so much as a scratch. Oh.
Ooh.
Out of towners, eh?
I guess you could say that.
I'm delighted to meet you, number one and number two.
Who's number one?
I love your stylish clothes. Where did you get them? A dead body?
They have to laugh.
I am Ercole Visconti, 5-time winner of the Porto Rosso Cup.
The Porto Rosso.
I don't know what that is.
How do you think I paid for my beautiful
Something
Vespa?
tells me they're going to compete in the Porto Rosso Cup.
And it smells like behind the biscuiteria.
Hey, my friend smells amazing.
Sorry.
Aw, sticking up for his buddy.
Widow.
What are you doing?
This is the people who call Stupidio.
Oh, no. Not water, not water. Ay. No. Oh, you can see the scales.
Oh, look who's here.
Oh, that was close.
That's how you're training for the race?
Certo. Your reign of terror is
Coming to an end. You mean like a year ago?
Ooh.
They're coming with me. I
Aw.
can use the extra weight.
I like how the fish are hopping on the cart full of fish.
Another sighting.
I know. We are setting up a reward. Someone's gonna win a nice prize.
Oh.
Chicho, get your daddy's harpoon. We're gonna catch a sea monster.
Why can't we hang out with more guys like him?
Sheila thinks
That
he
might
can
be
be a
more
jerk
fun.
because he keeps winning the race, which he shouldn't even get to do anymore because he's too old and too much of a jerk.
Yes.
You know, we underdogs have to look out for each other, right?
What's under the dog?
So, are you in town for the race? The Porto Rosso Cup?
What is this?
I gotta deliver these. Always be training, you know?
Assume with Vespas.
We should ask her about this Porto Rosso Cup race. That's how the loud, scary human said he got his Vespa.
Just
Yes. Not shy to do it. I like it.
Hey, Julia.
Julia. My name is Julia.
When you race in a cup, what do you get?
Soldi. Prize money.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. No. Keep going.
Why?
Ask her about the prize money.
But that stuff is useless.
Maybe that becomes a Vespa.
How does that become?
Just ask her.
Fine.
How does it become a Vespa?
Ciao.
Can we turn the money into something else? Something like
That. No, but it could get you that.
It's good enough, man. Well, you don't know anything.
So beautiful.
Yes, we need it. Great. So we'll just win the race.
You'll have to beat Hercule.
Okay, so we'll beat Ercole.
Thinks to beat Hercule, this guy. First of all, get in line. Every summer, that jerk makes my life miserable. So no one's taking him down unless it's me.
Lady,
Teamwork
you have no
makes the
idea
dream
who these
work.
are.
It's an epic, grueling, traditional Italian triathlon. Swimming, cycling, and eating pasta. So you'd need a teammate.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Swimming,
Thanks, human
cycling,
girl.
eating pasta. I could do this. Outside of the cycling.
Wait, Alberto, what if we join her team?
Better idea.
Would they have to avoid the swimming part?
Congratulations, you're joining our team.
I race alone.
That's right. Teamwork.
We could be under the dogs too.
She'd rather do the whole race alone again. Maybe this time she won't throw up as much.
Hang on. You want to be on my team, eh?
Yes.
Let's see what you got.
We don't know what the rules are really like. We need you.
Try jumping onto it. You gotta show it you're the boss.
That would hurt.
Eyes up, huh?
Santa Mozzarella.
Oh, wow. Odo.
I suck at riding bikes, but I remember when I just
Can
look
we be
forward,
on the
look in the
team?
direction I want to go.
Dodge obstacles?
I get it
What
down.
if an old lady crosses your path? Can you withstand passive-aggressive verbal assaults? Race a bike, number one, and number two. I wasn't kidding. Your bike is a disgrace. Finally, it will handle the courses. Be fiendishly difficult terrain.
Silencio Bruno.
Uh-oh.
Stop. What about you? Can you swim at least?
Yeah, I'm amazingly at swimming.
You can't swim. You can barely ride a bike. C'est un disaster. I mean, where are you even from?
We're not telling you our secrets. We're runaways.
Runaways? I don't know, ragazzi.
My family was gonna send me somewhere horrible, away from everything I love. But if we win this race, we can be free.
My life's great. I'm just helping him out.
Just give me one more chance.
No.
Alberto's got some weird dark
You guys
past.
want it just
He's
as
real
bad as
runaway
I
from
do.
something.
You have the hunger. That's the most important thing.
I'm definitely hungry.
I'm saying I want to learn more about
That
it.
poster, Gregory
You
Peck
eat,
and
and
Audrey
I swim.
Hepburn on the Vespa. I've seen that movie. Oh, what is that movie?
Now we just need money for the entry fee from my dad.
I don't know too many Gregory Peck films. I mean, I know Moby Dick, and Kill a Mockingbird.
Wow, this is straight up murder.
Just let me do the talking and act casual.
This is like that lobster chef in Little Mermaid.
Oh,
Hey, Papa, I brought some friends for dinner. Is there enough for 4?
What's wrong with you, stupid?
Don't say that. He's got a meat cleaver. I think that song was called Les Poissons.
With those?
Little Mermaid.
Anything that swims. Visto il giornale today.
That photo's a fake, Papa. Everyone in Porto Rosa pretends to believe in sea monsters.
Well, I'm not pretending.
No, homie. The cat has a mustache.
Slipped.
It's like sus. Really ramps the tension and ups the stakes when you know anything water.
Prendete al pesto.
Ooh, that looks delicious.
That looks real.
Where did you boys say you were from?
Oh, this cat is hysterical.
They're classmates from Genova.
I mean, it does look tasty.
Alberto.
And what brings you to Porto Rosso?
Funny you should ask. They came for the race.
The race.
You know what? Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Giulietta, a word. I don't want you doing the race again. You get so upset.
Oh, he's so much more sensitive than we let on.
There's also the entry fee. Money's tight.
Now we can see his eyes.
I can't sell what I don't have. What I need is more fish in my net. Mi dispiace, Giulia.
Maybe they can weirdly help with killing their own kind.
We could help.
You know fish.
Oh, we know lots of fish.
I don't think you know what you're signing up for.
Can this face lose?
You want to work? I'll put you to work.
Really? Oh, grazie, Papa. Yeah, baby. I'm so sorry about the cat. I don't know what got into him.
It's fine.
He's got an X.
We're gonna head back to,
Do you guys need a place to stay?
Aw.
This is my...
Your hideout.
Yeah, my hideout. Buona notte, boys. Whoa!
Yeah, but it's a convenient spot for the cat to get to.
That was close.
I know, like, how big was that dad human? That guy kills things, for sure.
I thought we were gonna die like 100 times.
Hey, relax. We're incredible at this humaning stuff.
Did you see me on the bike? Julia said, look up, and then all of a sudden I was riding it.
Yeah. Our Vespa's gonna be even better than a bike, though, because the moment we get it, we're out of here.
To where?
I wonder if we're going to cut back to the mom and dad at all, his parents. Wondering where he is. I'm sure the dad didn't notice.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good question.
Nope.
Oh, no, they're going to the surface.
As I say that.
There's gonna be land monsters everywhere.
Whoa.
It's me!
You scared the scales off of me!
You're strong.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little on edge.
No,
So they don't change into regular clothes.
we look horrifying.
Ugh, gross. Let's find our son.
Yeah, because they're so trained to evade humans and boats.
They remember how to walk, though.
Alberto, wake up! Ah!
The sky's been leaking.
The sky's been leaking.
It's going to be such a fun running gag with the cat.
There you are.
Buongiorno.
All right, ragazzi. You want that entry fee? You got to earn it. Giulietta, you make the delivery.
Already make it up. Ciao.
You two are coming with me.
Which knife do I get? Huh?
You don't.
Oh, you're bloodthirsty.
Oh, we got to be careful.
We're all counting on you. Don't worry, Tommaso. I've got my eyes peeled.
Yeah, those are the same.
Do our guys understand what is being asked of them right now?
I don't think so.
This isn't a joyride. Make yourselves useful.
Interesting, they bring the cat with them. Oh, no.
Oh.
Okay, Okay, so I guess these fish are fine to kill.
Yeah, they didn't personally know them, so they're just
A
strangers.
sea monster ate it.
What?
Oh.
This is how I came into the world.
I actually believed him for a moment.
Mannaggia, not a great catch today.
It might be because we're over a haunted fish graveyard.
How do you know this?
We know it's not haunted. The fish think it's haunted. This time of day, most fish will be right about there.
Just trust. Take a shot. What do you have to lose? You got no fish.
New personal best. Santo pecorino.
Shoot.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay, I guess they did know what was being.
Your friends do know fish.
I really thought for sure they would be not for this.
Maybe they just think they're just gathering friends and don't know that they're actually.
Oh, they know what's up. They saw the fish being cut up.
Everything's always on you. I want to step up.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
So desperate to win that Vespa.
Oh, hello there, young man.
Oh no.
You're not fooling anyone.
Renzo.
Did you really think you could get away with it?
Oh
We
no.
wouldn't find you. Well, guess
I
what?
don't think-
It's time for us to go home.
Just ruined that kid's ice cream.
Run before its mother gets here.
It's mother.
I'll know my son when I
It's like it's littered with kids. Yep.
see him.
Grazie, Papa. Come on, we better hurry.
Wow. That's
Slayer of sea monsters and beloved purveyor of pasta.
Slayer.
Your team must be the first to brave the treacherous waters of the bay.
Oh, God. Okay.
My delicious pasta and ride to the top of Mount Portorosso.
cycling.
That all sounds pretty hard.
Hard to lose. We're going to win.
Love your confidence, but don't forget, we're gonna have to go through.
Champion coming through.
This guy, this smug, annoying dude.
I'm afraid your friends still need to pay the out-of-town weirdo tax.
Hey, Ercole!
Oh, he's a thug.
Is the Porto Rosso Cup champion, number one. And number two, his life is amazing and everyone loves him.
They don't love you. They're afraid of you.
Raise your hand if you love me. See? Everyone, even you.
They don't love the real you.
He's the Italian Biff.
You look like a
Catfish.
a catfish.
Yeah.
You play ball like a girl.
They're bottom feeders, and they also have two sad little whiskers.
Listen, Piccoletto, I eat kids like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast.
So here, sign up. I'll make it my mission to destroy you. It's gonna be some race, huh?
Dude, he looks like he's like 25.
Sorry,
Yeah.
no autographs today. You can put your hand down.
Luca, bravo, we did it.
Luca got all the credit.
Giulia Marcovaldo.
Ciao, Giulia. Team of one.
Not today.
Luca Paguro.
Alberto Scorfano.
Alberto looked kind of jealous.
Yeah, he did.
Every year they
Okay,
change
so
the
he's
pasta.
the pasta
You have to be
eater.
ready for anything. Could be cannelloni, penne, fusilli, troffia.
She looked quite fast on the cycling, so is she gonna be because he's got to avoid the swimming.
I mean, she has to do
She
the
had-
swimming.
Yeah, of course, but
I just went running today, and 20 minutes of it was incline. That was intense.
No, I can't.
I know.
yeah, walking on an incline is intense. I could only imagine running.
Forza, Luca, don't let him get in your head. You can do this.
Okay.
Enzio Bruno. Oh damn, that's dude. Ah!
I guess that's how humans swim?
Ugh, that's embarrassing.
Oh no, that's not good.
Luca, faster, faster!
You gotta be very careful of splashing.
Oh.
Where did the other one go? Cannot get wet. Chicho, make it dry. Subito.
I mean, she's gonna have to learn the truth pretty quickly.
We're good. Good.
Wow. That's how we bridge the gap, though.
It's gonna be worse that like they find out these fish people are serving fish on a platter for their own survival and fighting Vespa gains.
Can I play too? Oh, sorry. I'm not used to legs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just gonna keep knocking
That way they
kids
could
in the
ju-
water.
God.
Any adults that are just watching this are like, what is happening right now?
It's only a little bit of abuse. She's incredible.
Come on, we just gotta keep looking.
I need some help with the nets. Yo, the big, strong one. Andiamo.
I'll be right back.
He's a little bit jealous.
Hey, we're gonna win, and you'll get your Vespa. Why do you want a Vespa again?
Because it'll be amazing.
Of what it symbolizes.
Every summer I come here, and everyone thinks I'm just some weird kid who doesn't belong.
It's about proving oneself.
You know those aren't fish, right?
Of course they are. Alberto told me all about it.
Come with me.
You're gonna learn all about the sky.
This is a telescope.
Like it's really like
Bernardi
contained in
lets me
small
use it.
scale.
See any fish?
Then what are all those?
Stars, like the sun.
So Alberto was wrong.
Look, that's Saturno. It's my favorite.
Saturno.
They say
calling
if there
it
was
that.
an ocean big enough to hold it, it would float in it.
Whoa. Love when we get transitions into his imagination. That's cool.
I'm struggling to really feel like the stakes, though. You know, everything's nice. It's pleasant.
And is there anything beyond the solar system?
Only a galaxy full of solar systems.
Then what?
A universe full of galaxies.
And then what?
And then, I don't know.
Could I maybe borrow this just for tonight?
We'll see how happy he is when he's doing that
You
race.
can have it.
Aw, that's sweet.
Thank you.
Luca!
Okay.
Soon you'll be ours, sweet Vespa. Take a look. I thought of every single thing we're gonna need. Also, I added flames.
What are you running away from, kid?
We don't need school. We don't need anybody.
Couldn't we just try it? Just for a few days?
Luca, sea monsters can't go to school.
If we avoid water, we can.
Whoa, who is that?
Come on, let's go.
No.
Something's fishy with you two.
You don't
I mean,
say.
besides the smell, you're hiding something.
And you smell like fish.
I mean, we're not really hiding that. It's just kind of obvious.
You know, people think I'm a nice guy. But really, I'm not.
That's no one's opinion of you, man.
I said stop.
Put that down, Piccoletto.
I think you should cross. You should cross
You
into
hurt
it.
yourself.
Let him go.
Do it.
Go now, before I change my mind. Nobody wants you here, idioti!
Go, go, Alberto, go!
Dude, Alberto's gonna be like 40 pounds heavier by the time this thing starts.
Luckily, children have a stronger and faster metabolism. Oh, the parents. Luca?
Rise and shine. Only 2 days till the race.
This race better be the most exciting thing on the planet.
Oh, he's actually enjoying the surface world.
That's amazing.
Dude.
I actually enjoy those little moments over the father's teaching him.
Little boy with the ice cream got traumatized from him.
I just never in a million years would have thought he'd do this. It's like I don't even know.
Luca.
Oh no, said Luca.
Cat. No cat.
Where are we going? A shortcut. Steeper. Rough
Damn,
terrain.
you must be getting an insane leg workout right there.
Great. Thank you, Julia, for showing us the boring thing that takes us to the terrible place.
I know it looks scary, but here's what
Silencio,
you need to
Bruno.
know.
You stop bossing him around.
What is your problem?
I'm his friend. I know what he needs.
Why can't we both be his friend?
Well, then what does he need?
We'll just write it like we did on the island, together. Andiamo!
Oh!
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh.
Porca paletta! What was that?
It's been a while since they've been fish.
Ah, no, now, Chicho!
God, he keeps wasting sandwiches.
Oh man, she's gonna think they died.
I was just trying to show you how to do it right.
You don't know how to do it right.
I got us down the hill, didn't I?
Conflict.
My parents just saw me.
Luca, your parents aren't here. This town is making you crazy. We just need to win that Vespa and get out of here.
What are you avoiding?
I'm not afraid. You're the one who gets afraid.
Shut up.
No, guys.
You're alive!
Put your act together.
You're never allowed on my bike again. Stick to food, big guy.
Why don't you just show it?
We have something to ask you. We were wondering if we could come with you to your school.
That's the best idea ever!
Yeah, but you still gotta tell her.
Giro la trombetta.
Oh,
No.
is Alberto about to do it?
I doubt your school would even accept sea monsters.
Ah, that's a weird joke, Alberto.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of hard to imagine. So let me just show you.
Oh shit. Well, this just got really interesting.
See? I knew this would happen.
Monster!
Oh no.
Whoa. No, damn, that's a turn.
Wow. Oh no.
There it is!
Aw, Luca.
Come on, buddy.
Aw, Luca, what a bad call, Luca.
Ah, idioti! You let it get away. To the boat, gonna kill a sea monster.
That's really sad.
Damn, that is a turn.
There you are. I made your favorite, Renette al pesto.
Man, now she has to contend with the reality that there's a sea monster.
He left, Senor Marcovaldo.
Alberto is really growing on him, having like a major father-son dynamic between them.
I don't think he wants anyone looking for him.
Maybe not, but just in case.
Yeah.
He's never had a son.
Yep.
She knew.
Have you seen this town? My father hunts sea monsters. Luca, you have to get out of here.
But
Aww.
I thought we were underdogs.
Do you think I want you to leave? This is the happiest I've...
Oh, this poor girl.
She doesn't want you to
It's
get
just
hurt.
not worth it.
You don't understand.
No, I don't. Risking your life for a Vespa?
My parents were gonna send me away.
That's what the Vespa symbolizes.
That's why we did all of this. But it's over now.
Nah, this is just the all is lost dark night of the soul time.
Goodbye, Giulia. I'm sorry.
Gotta find Alberto. Yeah, makes sense. That's where he would be.
Alberto? I'm sorry. I never should have done that. I wish I could take it back.
Yeah, whatever. You're sorry. Now just go away.
Is that how many days he's been abandoned, or his dad's been gone, or?
These are all very valid questions.
Alberto, what are those marks on the wall? Tell me what they mean.
I started when my dad left.
You were living here alone for that many days?
How long is that?
I just stopped counting after a while. He said I was old enough to be on my own. I just thought that maybe he'd change his mind. Honestly, though, I get it. He's better off without me. You are too.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. You're not like me. You're the good kid, and I'm just the kid that ruins everything.
Seeing the world...
Just let it go, okay? Look, you and I should have never been friends in the first place.
Don't say that.
Come on, buddy.
I'm not gonna tell you again.
Come on, bud.
I'll go win the race.
What?
Yeah, and then the Vespa will be ours, and we'll ride away together.
Luca, that's crazy.
Well, maybe I'm crazy. Take me, gravity!
Luca!
Just like Alberto.
Coming around full circle. It's ingratiated a lot of his personality into him.
Between the two of us, who's Luca and who's Alberto?
You want to split up your team?
Yes.
I'm definitely Luca.
What are you doing here?
Don't worry, I'll race on my own.
You can if you want, but I don't recommend it.
Thank you!
You can't swim?
Oh.
Ah, volunteers. Huh? You're late. Huh? 1 cup for each kid. Oh.
Yeah?
Well, we'll take a lot of cups or the bucket.
What? What?
She
oh,
get,
because
like,
she vomited
nerve?
a bunch. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Forza Giulietta!
Aw, Papa.
Ciccio,
Papacino.
stand still. Olio d'oliva. It will cut through the water like a knife. An oily knife. Huh?
Oh, right. Smart. They introduced that earlier on.
That's really going to slow you down.
Luca, this is a very bad idea!
Hey, vagrant! Can't afford a proper swimsuit?
Will slow him down, but he still has the moves to move quicker than them.
We know there's been a few sightings lately, but fear not. If any sea monsters show up today, we're ready for them.
Oh,
Swimmers,
damn.
take your
Risking it all for the Vespa.
Gather your breath, boy. Rather your Beth. I guess the oily is helping him out.
Oh, no. Damn.
Distracted all the fish.
This is stakes right here because they got spears ready to go.
Swim, Ciccio, come on, swim!
Are they able to confirm that Luca did go around?
Whoa. How did no one see that?
Oh, I never learned.
I don't know if I'd be able to cycle after eating that much pasta.
Yeah, it is a tough call.
Done.
Finito.
Jeez.
Oh, is it gonna rain? Oh no.
That's it.
That's it! Luca, stop! Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. I have to do this.
Get back here right now!
Wow, he's fast.
Aw.
He
Actually
is fast,
changing,
yeah.
having a shift of perspective.
Push, push, push.
You never even made it to the downhill. Impossibile!
Come on, Luca.
It's the first rule of sports. Never disrespect your opponent. Oh, no, buddy. Oh.
Oh, not now. Come on. I'm so close.
Just do it.
Is that Alberto?
Give him an umbrella.
Stay right there. Alberto.
Do it together.
What's wrong, Piccoletto? Afraid of a little rain?
He's gonna have to sit on the back of the bike with the umbrella.
Get out of my town! Sea monster! Chicho! Fire pool! Veloce!
Ah, that's so messed up.
Stop. Just stay there. You're still okay.
Alberto, wait!
No.
Yeah, you gotta stick up for your friend.
Aww.
You really are crazy.
Learned it from you!
God, this horrible, horrible man.
Hey there. Jesus.
Ah, this is a pretty exciting finale.
Luca!
Cats like fish. That's exactly where they should have went.
Now, I gotta kill some sea monster!
So long, evil empire of injustice.
Glad that came back. Gotta do it as a team.
Mostri Marini, give me that.
No. No, Papa.
Are you all right? Yeah. We're not afraid of you.
No, but we're afraid of you. Everyone is horrified and disgusted by
Oh,
you.
shut up. I hate you so much.
Stop! They're not monsters!
Oh, yeah? Who are they then?
I know who they are.
I mean, you're the monster. Yeah, he spent time with them. He knows they're not monsters.
They're family.
They are Luca and Alberto,
Aww.
and they are the winners.
Yeah.
Let us through!
What?
We can't be the winners! They are not even people!
Signora Marsigliese.
Is there any rules about there not being people?
Technically, yes, they won.
We won?
They're sea monsters!
Yeah, but they're humanoid enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't want to cross him.
Come on! Hey! Chicho, Guido, another harpoon! Be useful for once in your pathetic lives!
Punch him. Yes.
It's over. The reign of terror. It's finally over!
Luca!
You had us worried half to death, and you must never do that again. And I'm so proud of you.
The winners of this year's Porto Rosso Cup, the underdogs.
Aw.
What? Cool. Well, there's so many more.
Just living in plain sight.
Let's bring Grandma back up here now.
Feast your eyes on the greatest Vespa the world has ever seen.
Like that this event could inspire like them to live amongst human and sea monsters.
Signora.
Grazie. Mom!
Grandma.
But we can't let him stay in this world, can we?
Some people, they'll never accept him, but some will.
And that's what
He
counts.
seems to know how to find the good ones.
We're gonna stick around here for a bit. We gotta fix this thing up before we take it across the entire Earth.
Huh.
I need to pack for school!
Oh, school. You're gonna learn so much. Come on, Alberto.
Alberto, come on. It's okay, Alberto.
I love you too, Papa.
Ciao, Giulia.
Ciao, ragazzi. A presto.
Let's go fix up our Vespa.
Might have sold it.
What, buddy? So he could go to school?
That's what he was thinking.
What are you all doing here?
If you promise to write to us every single day and be as safe as possible,
Wow, that is huge.
you can go to school.
You'd stay with Giulia and her mom.
Your friend talked them into it. It wasn't easy.
Wow.
Luca, do you promise?
Yes, yes, I promise.
What an amazing friend, Alberto.
You know I love you, right?
I know.
Come on, Alberto. The train's gonna leave.
He's not going.
Where's your stuff? You are coming, right?
I would, but Massimo asked if I wanted to stick around.
Yeah, I was gonna say stay with the dad.
And I just thought, I think he needs me. You know?
Oh.
I can't do it without you.
But you're never without me. The next time that you jump off a cliff or tell Bruno to quit bothering you, that's me.
Aw.
But how am I gonna know you're okay?
Buddies.
You got me off the island, Luca. I'm okay. Piacere. Girolamo.
No, there's that feeling of abandonment.
Trombetta.
Seriously, what does that mean?
Go find out for me, will ya?
Learn about it in school.
Go, Luca!
Fish riding the Industrial Railroad. New journey, combination of both paths. Something very human. We heard there's a post-credit scene.
We did.
And that's why Disney Plus is not making us leave.
Some people think I'm mad to live in the deep. I think that they are the ones who are mad. It's a nice life, simple life. It's away from the hustle and bustle, all the stuff that you don't want. Whale carcass.
Is he in a whale?
I can talk without stopping, sometimes for maybe 12 hours.
Wow.
And you get to listen, so you're lucky.
Thank you.
Oh, no, the whale's behind him. Maybe. Nope. Nope. Thought that was going to be like... Ciao, Alberto.
All right. All right, gang. We just watched Luca. Pixar's Luca.
Buddy.
My Luca right here.
My
Luca.
My Alberto.
Hey, if you want the full reaction watch along where you get to sync up with your own copy, we, of course, watch this off the D+. That is available for our Royal Rejects, our patrons. Go support over there. Thank you guys so much. Odds are this is a copyright claim video, so please go support the channel by joining our Patreon page. Cover a few things over there exclusively as well. Additionally, excuse me, I just had some 365 brown rice cereal. That's Whole Foods. You can support the channel by getting yourself some our apparel, rejectnationshop.com. I think there's a barcode here on screen. If there is, that's good news for you if you're watching off the television or something. Hey. Patrons also get 50% off. Andrew.
Greg.
Andrew.
Greg.
Andrew.
Greg.
Listen, my friend.
Yes.
My friend. How are you feeling?
That movie really touched. I mean, it's a Pixar film, so I had a feeling it was going to be touched, as I usually am with Pixar films. But
dive deeper. Why are you touched?
I mean, I think that film really grasped onto what friendship is all about, and I really like the characters a lot. I think we got a lot of depth to who those two were, or all three of them actually, when it came to Alberto, when it came to Luca and Giulia. When it comes to Luca, I love that shy innocence that he has, and just how he really has an imagination to step out of his. I mean, he's very secluded into the ocean, but he wants to step out into the surface world, but he's afraid to. And I like that Alberto really helps him through their bond and friendship, through their shared experiences, helps him step out of his comfort zone, and they really form an incredible bond throughout the film, and it just progresses so organically and so beautifully. And I didn't see that ending coming too. I mean, I knew he was going to come, when it came to the umbrella and all that stuff at the race, but just selling the Vespa and watching him sail off there at the end, that really touched me a lot. But I also, when it comes to Alberto's character, I love the chaotic energy that he brings, how impulsive he is and confident. I think he really offsets Luca very much so. And Giulia, I think she balances the two of them. She's very grounded and gives a very driven perspective. But yeah, I really enjoyed the trio of those three characters. And also, too, when it comes to one of the meanings of the film, too, just about acceptance, just about accepting who you are. And even if you're afraid of that the world might project, if you're afraid of who the world might perceive that who you might think you are, still take that leap of faith. And I appreciated that. I think the film executed well on that. But what did you think?
I was surprised by how simple it was.
Yeah.
It's a really simplistic film.
Pixar film.
It's kind of surprising by how, and I believe that is sort of the point. That vibe of childhood freedom. When you're a child on vacation, it kind of has that like childhood freedom vacation vibe, right? When you're a child on vacation with your friends, you don't really go far. You don't really go places. Like you're kind of in the same spot. And
very true.
It really evoked that heartfelt connection. And it took me some acclimation, honestly, because in the first like act of it, I was going, it's kind of just a hangout movie, isn't it? And as it progressed, I had my, movie mind on going, okay, but like, what's at stake here? Outside of some like obvious things that you can place stakes on. No, they might get discovered, the danger of that. But it's not really about that. Like there's the thing that there's, because at one point you said the word tension and stakes, and I was like, I don't really feel tension and I don't really feel stakes. And I was going, is that kind of a problem with the movie? And maybe it is, maybe it isn't. And I think there's a way that they could have maybe enhanced some of that, by still doing pretty much the same movie, and enhance some of those things a little bit earlier, like driven home the sea monster thing, and then perhaps the inner conflict of what Luca really does want. Like, it's all there. Don't get me wrong. It is all there. And I suppose it's more about pushing a little bit of that extra so that way it's really felt. However, I don't really feel like that was the point of the movie. I feel the point of the movie was about that simple escapism, and perhaps a little too simple to a fault, yet there is a delightfulness to it. Like in some ways, this was kind of an independent movie to me, of where you could have made this with humans and makeup at certain times. However, the part of the charm is the animation. I thought the animation was very beautiful.
Delightful.
The music really had a warmth to it. This movie's more about that comfort feeling more than anything else. But I'll say that finale was quite exciting.
It was the best part.
Yeah, the finale, the last like 20 to 30 minutes of this, right from the point when it becomes a little bit more intense, that's when stakes, I feel, like start actually coming in, real tension and stakes. After Alberto exposes himself, Luca rejects him, and like from that moment on, it was a different kind of engagement. Before it was like, oh yeah, this is a really pleasant experience. And I'm laid back with it. And then in that point forward, it was an exciting experience. So yeah, overall, I really enjoyed it. I did. I thought it was an enjoyable film. I imagine some people, like with any movie, might consider it one of Pixar's best. I personally wouldn't put it there. I personally preferred an escapism type of film that maybe, and I was thinking about it, I'm perhaps just not in the mindset today that fully appreciates this kind of experience. And so I found myself kind of more intellectually appreciating it more than emotionally connecting with it. And I do believe it is the day that I did have that did have a hindrance to it, because the more I'm talking and reflecting on it, the more I'm actually emotionally feeling for it. And I'm like, oh, I wish I had more of these emotions actually
when you were watching
during it. And then I'm like, but I feel like that kind of affected just like prior circumstance. But that's what happens when you watch movies or shows or listen to me. I mean, music has a more transportive experience, but movies or shows, that often happens, right? Or listening to a podcast is wherever you were at, whatever you're feeling right before might affect it a little bit.
The mood you're in often reflects how you're feeling for sure.
Yeah, how to receive it. So on an intellectual level, I really appreciate the atmosphere and the points that it's making and the simplicity of it. And like the finale.
Yeah, I do agree with everything you're saying. We could have maybe felt the stakes a little bit more, but I think that they were, and that wasn't probably the point of it, but because they're making it such a point too at the beginning of like how evil sea monsters are and that they're throwing actual literal, harpoons at them and all that.
Yeah.
I just felt like if they ever were to be discovered, and then they got meat cleavers cutting off fish's heads, that's why I'm like, I don't want them to be discovered, because I was also just like getting emotionally invested. That's why I did feel a little bit of the stakes and the tension in those spots. So that's why it wasn't so much of a sour thing for me, but I totally get where you're coming from though.
Yeah. That's just me needing a little bit more of that extra dopamine. So that's why I kept saying extra on it, because like I said, it was there. It was more about just the connective tissue to that. And
but you really feel it though in the finale, especially when they're racing and then they are discovered there at the end, and then they got I forgot the bully Italian Biff there.
Yeah.
and they're literally trying to kill them. So
Yeah, so when it came to all that, the why behind like getting the Vespa and everything, again, that's like a childhood dream, like the whole point is to accept sort of the pleasant simplicity of it, and I want to make it clear, I mean that in a negative connotation, and so it's just my brain at the time was definitely going, oh, I want more of a stronger why to the goal right now. But what had happened it was one of those finales that I thought really does enhance the entire experience, though. You know what I mean? Where perhaps I was kind of like a 6 to 7 out of 10 during, and then I go more to like an 8 to a 9 in the last 20 to 30 minutes. That does elevate a lot more of where some of the pitfalls for me during the experience are actually coming from,
Yeah.
So yeah, overall though, I see why people really like this movie, and I wouldn't fault you for liking it. It's a good time, and really, the friendship moments are truly heartfelt.
Absolutely.
That finale when he does, I actually didn't see him giving up the Vespa. I was like, damn, that's really beautiful and touching.
I did not see that at all, and I also like the how they slow burned a little bit too with when we learned about Alberto and his father, and then also with Giulia and her father, and that the development that they were building up with Alberto and him, and like he was, because she's gone so long and he's got a little bit of abandonment, and Alberto, his father, has left him, he's got abandonment. So I thought that was really, I thought they tied that up with a bow really nicely, and that's where I said I felt a lot in that too. All
right, want to read some questions from our patrons?
Let's do it. All right. From Nikki Sonrisa.
You go first.
I will go first. Thank you. Thank you so much for being a Royal Reject. We appreciate you. And the question, Greg Andrew, I'm so excited for you to see this beautiful Pixar film. There are so many parallels in this one to The Little Mermaid. I did make quite a few references. What are your thoughts on this? Any other parallels you see to other media?
To other media? Do you mean like other properties?
That's what I was assuming.
I mean,
he was asking.
Yeah. The Little Mermaid was the most obvious one. It was happening so early on, and then there were points where I was like, well, I can't just keep repeating The Little Mermaid, But it was kind of like, especially in the first act of the movie, it was that what Ariel like wants, Luca gets in the first act
pretty quickly, right,
and
be
gets
part of
to
that
have
world.
that human experience in disguise. So yeah, I can't sit here and tell you that I saw other media parallels outside of like when I talk about simplicity, it's because it is evoking kind of like classical films a little bit more. Like it's weird because it's like I'm seeing another question here that's coming up about queer allegories. And I was questioning that early on. I'm like, is this a queer story? It was coming across a little bit that to me. And then they had a lot of backdrops of classic movie posters that sometimes took place in Europe and Italy of romantic films. So, and those films have a very simplistic type of just nice feeling touch to them. So I thought this movie was going for more of that very traditional vibe, like very, very, very traditional vibe, while having the European flavor to it. So that's about the best I would conjure up there.
I mean, yeah, just echoing what you said. I referenced Little Mermaid quite a few times, and that was pretty obvious. I was also thinking, because I know Wonder Woman had some, was very reminiscent also when it comes to Little Mermaid as well. So, but also too like that fish out of water type of story. So I would say, yeah. So I know, pun. But yeah, I would say Little Mermaid, Wonder Woman. I'm trying to think of anything else that like really jumps to mind when it comes to parallels to this type of story. I'm just trying to think like a friendship type of story, but if I think of something, I'll say it out. But I mean, Little Mermaid is the most obvious one that jumps to mind. So I would say yeah. But alrighty.
Tori Jerry, there's been a lot of talk online about the story being an allegory for queerness. Examples: hiding the truth because of danger. The coming out scene where Luca threw Alberto under the bus to save himself.
Ooh,
happens a lot in queer spaces. Does it? I didn't know that. And especially the line, some people will never accept him, but some people will, and he knows how to find the good ones. Yeah, I think there was... Okay, a lot of queer people saw this movie and really identified with it while Lots of other people complain about making everything gay. Yeah, of course they fucking did. Did you notice any of these allegories to queerness or other things people feel ashamed about? And how do you think this movie handles the message?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, please. What were you going to say?
No. I was just going to say I wasn't thinking about that in the moment, but that is a very good point. I just thought he was so locked into the goal of, discovering this new world, being on the surface area, in the surface world, getting that Vespa, winning the race. I wasn't even thinking in terms of that. And it was a very simplistic story in my mind. And then, as you're saying, I'm like, yeah, that is a little bit deeper than I was thinking about, but that makes a lot of sense. And I could see that too now. And, I'm a very empathetic human being. I would never say that to someone if I found out if a friend of mine was queer. And I have quite a few friends who are queer, and that's never ever come to my mind, to ever be afraid or ashamed of who you are. But yeah, I can totally see that now. But no, that's a really good point. But were you thinking about that in that scene, in that moment?
I just thought Luca and Alberto were gay.
No, I remember when you were,
but I didn't actually see the allegories.
No, I didn't see that allegory, but I was thinking I wasn't. I know you were making that point, and
I'm not disagreeing with you or something.
No. I didn't think you were disagreeing. I thought you were when you were saying that, I was like, okay, I'm not saying that I can't see that, but my mind, I was seeing abandonment with his dad because he kept on talking about his dad, and then that's where my mind was going. So I wasn't opposed to if that's where the story was going, but I just kept on seeing abandonment with the way he was talking about his dad. So that's where I was going, but. When it came to that scene, I was like, I think Tori made a really good point. I wasn't thinking about that in the moment.
Well, yeah, I mean, as you're pointing it out, it actually does seem very obvious. It seemed to have that thing of being othered, I think is the term that people use now. And, it's like, oh, is it race? No, it's not race, because race you can't just fucking hide wherever you go.
Yeah.
However, with this one, when you're gay, you can try to hide your sexual orientation. And then if you're outed or discovered and ridiculed, and terrible things have happened to people for coming out, and especially back then in other parts of the world, and it still happens to this day. So some awful, awful things. And now that you're pointing it out, I'm realizing I cannot now not see it like that. It actually seems like it was all there this whole time. And could be coincidence, could not be. I was getting gay vibes between the two main characters very early on, and that's not pointed out in this paragraph. So as you're asking this question, how do I think it handles the message? I mean, in hindsight, it took someone like you to educate Andrew and I in this moment, and I feel kind of silly for not picking up on it earlier. So all I can say is I appreciate you.
Thank you, Tori. All right. Alan Smithy, thank you for being a Royal Reject, asking us a question. We appreciate you. Hey, guys, so is Luca just an animated version of Call Me By Your Name? And is it called Luca because Luca Guadagnino directed Call Me By Your Name? That's my theory anyways. Thanks, Rejects. I have never seen Call Me By Your Name. Have you?
You didn't react to it?
Did I?
With Timothée Chalamet?
Oh, wait, I did. What am I saying? Sorry.
I thought it was you and John.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That's how much media we consume. I didn't even remember the name of that movie. Now I know, with Army Hammer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. God, that was so long ago. Is it an animated version of Call Me By Your Name?
I get the joke. They're in Italy, and it's a very queer movie. Yeah.
Sure, yeah, it's the animated version of it.
I say yes.
Yes. I fully agree with that.
You win.
It's the Pixar version of it.
You win, yes, absolutely, Alan Smith. Jaden Rhodes.
That was good.
At the new era, Pixar always found this to be a weaker Pixar movie. I'm curious, at the new era, which one's y'all least favorite or end favorite? God, I have no idea what the new.
It's when you say weaker, I wouldn't even call it it's not even a bad film. It's just the good, the strongest Pixar films are just so up there in the stratosphere. So,
what is the newer era of Pixar? What is the?
I have not seen a lot of the newer ones, to be honest. I've seen most of them. I just haven't seen a lot of the newer ones.
Okay, so let's work in reverse order. Okay, so around that time, okay.
Soul was the last one I saw from Up.
All right. Onward, Soul, Luca, Turning Red. Elemental was better than I expected it to be. Yeah, because there's like, because Pixar used to be just like fucking best picture animated quality all the time. And then you started getting ones that weren't quite hitting that level, like a Cars 2 and 3 and a Onward. People love these movies. Don't get me wrong. People love these movies. They just weren't that like Oscar caliber that they were, like Turning Red. I don't know which. I mean, my favorite out of the new era would definitely be Inside Out 2. And I personally loved Lightyear. That got a lot of crap.
I haven't seen
I
it.
loved it.
I want to see it.
In the last few years, Soul would be it's either Soul or Inside Out 2.
Yes. So I thought was okay.
I would go with this.
I feel like you just described the MCU.
Yeah,
We were
definitely.
talking about Pixar.
Weaker. I don't know. I wouldn't kind of want to put that. I would put this on the lower tier side for sure, but I don't. But that just sounds like I don't like the movie, so I don't want to like quite say that.
Like I said earlier, like Pixar, they were hitting, to put in sports terms, they were hitting grand slam after grand slam at the very beginning. Everything was a banger. So when we say like a weaker one, it's still a good film. It's just not to that level of like a Toy Story 1 or a Bug's Life.
I recognize the director's name. He's doing another.
Gatto?
He's doing Gatto, a new. Sounds like another Italian movie. Sounds like an Italian film.
I think he's Italian, but I'm going to go by his first name.
Oh my God, it's about a cat. This is going to be the greatest Pixar movie that was ever made.
We did see that cat was a pretty important character in the film, so it makes sense that he would shift to a cat.
People liked Hoppers too. People quite enjoyed this movie, so that's good to see.
That was a character, right, in A Bug's Life? That was the bad guy, Hopper?
That was a character. We'll read the last one.
All right. From Jay Rushton. What up, Jay? Question: what reject would be the best for a triathlon in the movie there? I'm pointing at him. He's in the
I would say myself for Coy.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Although,
Scott
don't discount John. Dude, did you see what John did with that punching bag? He would, if you underestimate him, like, he will show you up. But I would go Greg and Coy.
And I love to eat. I ate super fast. I got my cardio down pretty well right now.
How would you cycle, though, after eating pasta?
I'd probably be really grumpy. I'm not good I would give it to Coy because I am not good on a bicycle. I have to always remember. I didn't learn how to ride a bike until like I was in my 20s. I was very, very late to it. And I've ridden a bike less than how many fingers I have. Yeah. So it takes me a while every time. Like, how do you do this again? So that's where my biggest, the swimming I could do, the food I could do, but the bike, I'd be like, this is going to take me a minute.
I feel like, though, if you like really did the cycling for a long time and you trained yourself, your legs and your calves would just be jacked.
Yeah, be awesome. Greatest
Just going incline only.
I just signed up for a Spartan race. I'm training for it. I'm excited for it. Do you know what those are?
I have no idea what that is.
It's the most manly thing you can do.
Spartan races?
Yeah, sometimes teenagers do them. Anyway, guys, this was Luca. Which one are you? Which character from Luca are
Which ones
you?
are we? Let us know in the comments.
Dude, you're Luca and Alberto. I'm the bully. Who was it?
I can't even. I'm just going with Italian Biff. I like that.
Thanks, guys, for being here. We'll see you all soon. Peace.